Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We say this channel we are here to learn and relearn, guys. Nobody crucifies you of what you'll be doing, but it's the highest time to know these things. It's just about creating awareness, passing information. You might not have known this, but now you are here to learn something. Yes, relearn something and unlearn something. So let's keep on watching these episodes every time, and you'll always learn something. So for those who have followed on my other social media pages, or especially on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, I had posted about the next episode that we'll be doing today, which is some common nutritional myths or mistakes that we make, we as human beings, and we really don't know they are not good for us, and to an extent they start affecting us as at a personal level, our families and the community at large if they go to a prolonged extent. So guys, today I want just to briefly tell you what you're going to do. And before I do that, remember we said in this channel to keep at the back of your mind that nutrition is your wealth and health. The moment your nutrition is right, we said you don't need to see a doctor. And in case you become sick, always make food your medicine, or medicine your food, guys, and that one will work out for you. So allow me to briefly first touch on these things that you're going to be talking in this episode. The first thing that you're going to be doing is the family food servings and proportions, in a family setup. Then after that, you're going to do the food, the traditional food and the processed food issue. We'll touch on that, about the nutrients and how it affects our body. Then after that, we are going to do the clinics for our children and for the mothers, especially during the pregnancy period and after the child is born. So we are going to do the clinic journey. Then after that, we are also going to do the food intake during pregnancy, and also some characters that are not really good when you are doing a meal, and some bad behaviors that you guys do or we do. Then after that, we are going to do the spouse support in terms of motherhood journey, what they're supposed to know, what they're supposed to give, what they're supporting this. Then from there, we are going to do the last one. We're going to do is, there is some people think that for you to eat healthy, you need to be rich. That's a lie, guys. Let me tell you, that's a lie. You can always eat healthy despite where you're coming from, what's your standard of living. As long as you make the right food choices, you can always eat healthy. And if there is challenges with food, I will also be doing an episode sometime back afterwards on food security, how to improve your food securities at home. So stay tuned. Let's go together in this page. So let me go to the first one. When you talked about the food servings at home, you'll found out that in our family setups, there is this norm of like our fathers or the mother or the male representative in that family, the big one. They're the ones who need to take a lot of food. You'll find like if the food is little, they say no, just keep it for your dad, keep it for your mom. Like you see the result choices, like the preference or priority. You find they give priority to those big people, or especially mostly the fathers. You'll find like they are the ones who were given the first priority. But guys, we need to change that. You need to know this. Children need to be the priority in our family, because they're still growing. They still need a lot of nutrients. They still need a lot of healthy food. They still need a lot of energy, because their body is growing. Their tissues are growing. They are undergoing through development and growth period, and that really needs them to have a lot of nutrients, a lot of energy. And also remember, babies or children, they are very active. So the moment every time they are their body is very active, they lose a lot of energy, and they really need to get back the energy that they lost during that exercise. For fathers, yes, they might be working and having all those issues on the kind of work they are doing, but remember, their bodies have grown. They have already gone through the growth and development stages. Their bodies are no longer growing. They just need the energy. But for the babies, guys, they need the nutrients. They need enough nutrients. So give priorities to your children, guys, not the parents. Yeah, and especially the African setup. Hey, baba ya kula na unakula. That one is not right, guys. You need to change on that. Then after that, let me talk about the traditional foods and the processed food. Yeah, there is this notion of about people need to do to take fast foods that are already made. You don't want to get tired, you just want to grab what's very fast for you to make to eat. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, just to grab something that's very fast, like the snacky things, guys. And especially the teenagers, you are a fan of this, just know it's affecting you. It will get to a place, it affects your mental health, it affects your health, your nutritional health, guys. It will not be right for you, because you're taking a lot of carbs in your body, you are adding the weight, you find that you're not taking nutrients that are needed to keep you strong. Yeah, so, and when it comes again to the processed food, you'll find like most of the processed food, or the refined food, and they're already packed, they're just there, the supermarkets and yeah, from the shops. You'll find, guys, this food have gone through a lot of manufacturing processing, refining before it's done, the packaging, the storaging, all those processes before it comes to the final product that you need. It will have gone under a lot of processes, and through all these processes you'll find they are done by machines, and machines, they affect the nutrients availability or quality in the food that they are passing through that whole process. So by the time you get to the final product, you'll find a lot of nutrients were already, like, they died through along the journey. So you might find just very little nutrients remaining in that place. And remember, some nutrients are very sensitive to high heat, to cold, nini. So by the moment all these things are done, you'll find some of them, they are already dead, so they are not present in that food. So that's why we encourage, guys, if you are able, and try as much as possible to check for food from like fresh market foods, that you can get them directly from the market, come prepare them at home, cook them, take them from the family. Those are very nutritious, they are very healthy, guys, because there is no nutrients that have been lost through all those processes and all that, guys. So consider having that. Just go to the market, to the nearest market, and have them, get them from the market. And also the supermarket ones, yes, you can get the fresh fruits, but you find the cold, the storage, like the cold temperatures in those the refrigerators in the market, they may also affect some nutrients from the food that have been stored in the refrigerators. So guys, we just encourage, go to the market, get the fresh foods and eat them direct. You see the difference, like our grandparents used to live for long. Like you find them, they're 80, 100 years, 90 years, 80 years old, and they were just taking the good food, the healthy food, guys. And now we are here, we are saying no, we are moving with the generation, what. Then you find out it's affecting your health. Our grandparents never complain of these small things that us guys we are complaining of. You're just at 40 years old, you have started complaining, oh, my back is aching, oh, my legs, my bones, I don't know. Like, we have a lot of issues because of what you are taking, guys. We need to go back to our health diet. Consider taking health diet as much as possible, you guys. hope we are together in that, and we'll see you live a healthier, longer life. Yes. Then after that, let's do the food intake and how it affects our digestion and absorption. I talked about I debriefed about that on how when we are taking food, you'll find like we have prepared a full meal. We have our carbohydrates, we have our proteins, we have our vegetables, and if we are lucky, we have the fruits together in our meals. So guys, your food is okay, it's right, what you have prepared is okay, then it's healthy as well. But now here brings in the challenge. After you have prepared your table, you have placed every kind of food there, beside there you place your tea. So what you do during mealtime, you take your ugali, you take your vegetables, you have to meat, then you sip a cup of tea. You sip cup. So what I'm trying to say is that discouraging on beverages, taking beverages together with food. You are taking your food, and the same time you have a cup of tea, taking that. So the reason why we discourage this is because you'll find beverages, most of them they have the nicotine. This nicotine, it affects the absorption and digestion of nutrients in our bloodstream. So the moment it affects that, or it hinders that absorption of nutrients in the body, it's a challenge to our body, because you are taking food to gain the nutrients. At the same time, you take tea or the beverage that has some nicotine, and this nicotine affects our absorption of nutrients in the body. So means your body is not absorbing these nutrients as it is expected. So guys, that's why we are just saying avoid that. So what you can do when it comes to you taking tea and all that, and your beverage that you are prepared, either is chocolate, is cocoa, is coffee, or tea. So what you can do is this, guys. If you have the tea and you love it so much, you can take it like 30 minutes earlier before your meal, then now you take your meal. Or if not so, you can still take your meal, stay at least minimum of 30 minutes, then you can now take your tea, so that it doesn't interfere with our absorption and digestion of food in our body stream. Yeah, so you need to take note of that. And mothers, women, we are very famous in doing that, guys. Let's not do that. Yes. Then after that, let me talk about, okay, I hope we are together in all this, Nini, and you are trying to get something from this discussion, or this what I'm trying to share. Then let's talk about pregnancy and drugs. Sorry to say, like, women take drugs, and worst of all, they take even these drugs during pregnancy period. You're already pregnant and you are there taking your drugs. You're taking alcohol, you're taking cigarettes, you're taking tobacco, you're taking, I don't know, all those kind of drugs that you are taking, guys. They really affect our child development and growth from the womb. Because what you need to know, mothers, is that when you are pregnant, the fetus that's inside your womb, they entirely depend on whatever you take, the nutrients that you take, the water that you take, anything that you take, that's what they also take. So the moment you're using drugs, you are affecting them as well, and it's not good, guys, because at the end of it all, if you continue taking these drugs, you'll come to find out that either you'll miscarriage, that's the first thing, or have stillbirth. Stillbirth is whereby you give birth to a child who is already dead. Yeah, or giving birth to children who are underweight. Yeah, children who are have little weight, and the moment you give birth to a underweight child, the newborn unit, the nursery, now your child is taken to to the nursery, whereby they have to be supported by the machines so that they are able to struggle for their life, gain the desired weight, but the weight that's desired, then now you are able to take them out of the machine. But remember, this machines is not that easy, guys. It's not really good for your child, because some go there, they also pass, some survive, yes, but why should you do this to your child? Just keep yourself safe from the drugs, give birth to your child, and let your child be healthy, guys. So mothers, can you stop using drugs when you are pregnant? Because of those issues, they may lead to that. Imagine you have carried your child for 9 months, then you give birth to an existing baby or a dead baby after all that 9 months. Remember, that's trauma for you, guys. That's a lot of pain for you and also for your family. Just keep safe for the sake of your baby. So then let's talk about this issue of I can't eat healthy because I'm a middle class person, or I'm living in a such vulnerable condition or standard of living. Like, my standard of living is not that healthy. Like, I don't have a lot of money. We don't say people eat healthy because they have money, guys. In fact, those people who have money, they're the ones who eat very unhealthy, because they grab a lot of snacks. I have this, I just grab this. I have this, I grab this, I grab this. So by the end of it all, you'll find like they're taking a lot of processed food which are not healthy for their body. So this is what we do when you talk about taking food healthy despite of your living standard. First thing, you need to make the right food choices. That's the first thing that you need to know. How do you choose your food choices? Like, what is your choice of food? And just let me give a very simple example. You see, like a baby who is just crying, like with the mother, maybe they're on the road, then the baby cries, the mother goes buys this child a sweet. That's 10 shillings. Instead of using these 10 shillings to buy the baby a sweet, why can't you use these 10 shillings to buy the baby a banana or an orange, something that's healthy for them, guys? These are some of the choices or habits that we need to learn. You know, say that I can't eat healthy because I don't have money. Guys, let's not put that thing like those people we can eat healthy are the only rich people. No. Everybody can eat healthy. Anybody can eat healthy, despite the fact of where you're coming from, where you're living from, and the money that you have. It's only a matter of budgeting. I have 50 shillings. What is it that it can buy that's healthy for us, guys? So don't be like, I can't eat healthy because I don't have money. No. It's your choices that you make. Always make the right choices with the money that you have, with the level of standard you're living. So let's keep on eating health. Even the rich people, guys, you need to check on your choices, food choices, because we eat a lot of processed food because you can afford this, you can afford this, you can afford this, guys. Let's also check on our food choices. Yeah, because remember, we say our nutrition, our health and wealth. The moment we waste our wealth on our health, it affects us. The moment we waste our health, again, it affects our wealth. So we need to be careful on that. So we need, yeah. Then, yeah, let me now talk about the last two topics about first, let's start with the spouse support, because that comes first before the child clinic. So the moment your wife is pregnant, it's you two who are pregnant, not that lady. You say like, my wife is pregnant. You're supposed to say, we are pregnant, because that child belongs to both of you. This lady did not pregnant herself. We need to know this child is ours. So we are pregnant. We are 2 months pregnant. We are 9 months pregnant. Guys, stop saying my wife is 9 months pregnant. We are together in this journey. And that's why it comes in about the support of the spouse. So spouse, you need to know this. It's your role as a man and a responsibility as a man to accompany your wife to the clinic any day, anytime, as long as you are able to do that. You are supposed to accompany your wife to the clinic, or your girlfriend to the clinic. Even if you are not legally married and you got her pregnant, you are supposed to support her in that pregnancy journey, because the moment you don't support that lady, this thing starts affecting her mentally. Yeah, and you see this thing piles up, and by the end, even this woman is going to give birth, their mind is already affected. Like mentally they are affected, guys. You need just to give them, it's those little things that matter. Don't just say, I took you a Uber, just go to the clinic, take a Uber back home. Oh no. It's better even you walk together to that clinic, but you are accompanying her, you are giving her that company to the clinic. Let me give reasons why you should, apart from the mental health support and effect that the lady, if she struggles alone, has. There are also other reasons. Like once you get to the clinic, they always ask you, like, you bring up the clinic book, who is a spouse, the status. Like first thing, the moment the lady's pregnant or we are pregnant, they always do the HIV status for both parents. This is for the good of the child and for both the mother and the father. So you can't just depend on, like, the wife goes to the clinic alone, they do the HIV status and that's all. And you men, most of you are used to this point of, once my wife is tested and she's negative, automatically I'm negative. Don't assume that, because some test might not, maybe on her she's negative, yes, but maybe for you it's in the probation stage and you are positive. How do you know? Now you stay knowing, because my wife is negative, I'm still negative. So it gets to a place where you are now able to transfer the disease to your wife. Yeah. And if you are not faithful also again to your wife, you spread it to the entire world, increasing the numbers of HIV now in our communities. So guys, as a man, you need to take your wife to the clinic, accompany her, go together with her. And just know this, it's your right, yes, from even workplace, and it is also a human right for you as a spouse to take your wife to the clinic. At workplace, you have the right to request your boss for an off day, even if it's not a full off day, to take your wife to the clinic. We only take some hours in the clinic, not you'll spend there the whole day. So it's your right, just request your boss. So don't be saying, like, I'm busy, I need to go to work. Plan yourself. The wife already told you this day we are supposed to go back for the clinic, so plan yourself. No, this day from work I'm going to request for an off day so that you're going to the clinic, or just request for some hours from work and I take you to the clinic and I go back to work. Guys, it's really important for the growth of that child, because they will always feel that fatherly love of you people. And the moment we get to the clinic, even the medics, they know all those wives who come with their husbands. Like if you go there as a couple, they always give you the first priority. You will always see those wife who have come with their husband, even if they have just come, the last ones, they will first be given the priority. So take your wives to the clinic, guys, so you not take long there. Yeah, then it's important also because some things that the medics will tell you from the hospital, and the lady might not remember everything. So if you're not there together with her and she forgets, then that's information that will not be passed to you. So it's important, go to the clinic with your spouse, guys, and support them during the pregnancy journey until the child is born. Yeah, then let's do the last part of this about the child clinic. Yeah, now we have walked the journey together during pregnancy. Now the baby boy or girl is here. Now as parents, what are we supposed to do? What's the role as our parent? As a parent, it's our role, guys, to make sure our child goes to the clinic every month or as requested by the medic, take back the child to the clinic. And this is also both for you, especially if the child is still small and under 2 years, guys. That's where your child is bonding with the father and the mother. They need to have that, know the child to know this is dad, this is mom, because of the love, the care that they show me. So at least until 2 years, you are supposed to walk to the clinic together as a spouse, to go and take your child to the clinic. Then the other issue is, now after even the 2 years, it's very important, parents, take this right and get it right, please. It's very important as a parent to always take your child to the clinic until good 5 years of age. I know I've been the hospital, in the clinic, and mothers, the moment you are done with the last immunization at 18 months, guys, that's when we don't see you again in that clinic. You say, this child, I'm done with immunization, or the vaccinations are done, so I don't need to go back to the clinic. We are sorry, please don't do that to your child. Keep on bringing your child to the clinic until they are 5 years of age. Yeah, it's important. Let me tell you why. Because in the between the age of 0 to 5 years, this is the only period or age that the medics at the hospitals, they are able to identify and easily identify any challenge, any health problem, any nutritional problem, or anything else that's not good with your child, or that's abnormal with your child. And within that period, again, we're saying it's also the period whereby these challenges are, or complications, are able to be corrected. Once they're not corrected during that age, before 5 years, it will be very hard for your child to correct those challenges after 5 years of age. And now that leads to your child to stay with that lifestyle as a lifestyle disease. They have to live with that forever. You see children out here suffering, probably because their parents were just ignorant on these issues of clinic. Take your child to the clinic until 5 years. Even if they have gone to school at 4 years, go to the class, request the teacher, this child is supposed to go back to the clinic for weight, height, and age monitoring. Stop saying it's only height, weight, and age they are going to check. What else are they going to check? They are able to know, because also the age, the weight, and the height, the age, and weight tells a lot about your child. You as a parent, you might not know your child is losing weight and you don't know why they are losing the weight. So the child is not growing, like in terms of height, according to their age. What is the problem? As a parent, you will not know it, because you don't know what's the required age or weight for this child at this age, or what's the required height of this child during this age. So it's good, take them for the benefit of your child and for your family. Yeah, so thank you so much. And also the same thing, when you take your child to the clinic when they're still in school, the doctors there, they always take first priority of the school kids, because the child is supposed to go back to class, will be given the first priority. They are done and you take your child back to school. If you are busy, get somebody to take your child to the clinic, please. It's very important. And keep the clinic book very, very safe, because there is at some time you'll need it. Don't cry when you have lost it, guys. So yeah, a wrap for today. Yeah, that's what we're going to pass across in this video. There are so many other common mistakes that we do, and myths maybe we have about nutrition. Maybe I can address them in another episode, or something that you want to know. If you have always have a challenge with this, just comment, then we'll be able to address them in a different episode, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. I'm happy that we are learning, we are unlearning, and we are relearning. So it's good to take advantage of this, guys. So in the next video, we want to do about the motherhood journey, especially for teenagers. I love teen mothers so much, and I like helping them because I know they pass through a lot. They are going through a lot, and they don't have somebody maybe to give them some information. They just found themselves when they are mothers. So thank you so much. Just continue subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing with the friends, not even through online only, but even physically, by word of mouth. Pass this information. Bye bye. See you in the next one. Remember, we said nutrition, your health and wealth. And when your food is right, you don't need to see a doctor. And in case you are sick, always take food as your medicine and take medicine as your food. Thank you. See you in the next one.